So it's writing the rule based on the pictures already given to you. You're already given both shapes. Since you're given both shapes, it's up to you to determine what happened. In the first one, which one is my starting image? Which one is my pre-image?
Top right.
Quadrant one.
How do you know?
Because there's no prime numbers.
Because it has no prime. Which means the bottom one is my end. Because it has primes. And good, the correct terms are image and pre-image. So one way to kind of do this, just to be safe, make sure you're doing it right, is to actually trace the image, and I'll give you guys this for your homework. Trace it and just see kind of what happened. If I don't have the tracing paper, what would I guess be? What do you think happened? Translation, reflection, or rotation? Translation. Who can give me a reason why?
Because it's still like facing the same.
Still facing the same way, but if I flip it, it's still facing the same way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So could it be reflection?
No.
Prove me wrong. Prove me why it's not. Someone else. Go ahead.
The letters wrong?
The letters. That's the specific part. You notice that Y is on the top right? If it stays on the top right, it's a translation. If it doesn't, like here, I have my letters in the opposite spot. It says Y is on the left. That means I would make it a reflection. Or in this case, we can have a rotation, which is kind of doesn't even match up at all. So we know it's going to be a translation. So let's write translation. Just writing translation is not enough. Now you must tell me the rule. Tell me how much, which direction, all of that stuff. I want it in coordinate notation. How does that start? X comma y is mapped to, and then I have this bigger piece here. In the x direction, what happened? Good, minus 4. 2, 3, 4. To the left is negative. And in the y's? Down 4, so it's another negative 4. And that's your answer. For number 2, what do we decide? Translation, reflection, or rotation?
Translation.
Who wants to give me the rule? Go ahead.
X is minus y part, yeah. To the left x. I mean, no, to the left.
You're good?
You go left 5 times on the x.
So it's x minus 5.
Yeah.
How about for the y's?
Y is minus 2.
Good.
To the left x. Wow.
Any questions? Next one. So we have this shape now. Now, if I try to translate it to make my S match up, the S matches up, but does everything else match up? No. So therefore, is translation a possibility? No. What if I try to rotate it 180? It also doesn't line up. So what's my only option now?
Reflection.
Reflection. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to write reflection. And we always write reflection across something. So let's write across. I want you to highlight the line of symmetry. Highlight the line that it's reflecting over. Or just kind of with a pencil, you can put a little squiggly line through it. Just know that that's where it's at. Something like this. And now your job is to determine what that line is. What's that line that I just highlighted? x-axis. Any questions? Do number 4. What do we determine? Translation, reflection, or rotation? It is a reflection. We write across and then we're going to draw a line. David, you are correct. Let's explain why though. Here's how I explain it. Ready? I have my line in a different color. Does this line touch my x-axis or my y-axis? It touches the x-axis here. So I'm going to put x equals. At what number does it touch the x-axis? That's going to be -1. Does that make sense?
What if you put reflection across x-axis minus 1?
No. That's because that's two different things. Okay? Good try though. Any questions?
No.
Last one, or last row, number 5. I have this shape. If I translate it, does it match up? If I reflect it, does it match up? What if I reflect it this way? No. So what's left? So we know it's a rotation. We got to figure out the degrees, the direction. If I go this way,
90 degrees clockwise.
that's 90.
What's the range? Oh, never mind. Counterclockwise. I thought that was
But we went this way, so what is that one?
CCW.
Look at the clock. Look.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Rotation, 90 degrees clockwise. If it's 90 clockwise, what else could it be?
270.
You don't need both. One is okay. But I'm not done yet. You said I wrote on the board. What's that last little piece after I write this? What about the origin? Rotation, degrees, direction, about the origin. If you don't have that last little bit, I'm going to take off points. Because you need to tell me it's about the origin. Because it's possible to say, here's point M. We're going to rotate around point M. That's possible. Any questions?
Yeah. What does even about the origin mean?
It means that that the origin is a spot that can spin around.
So do you have to put that every time? Or no?
You do.
Oh, okay.
So what it means is I put my pencil on the origin here, and this is where I spin it.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Alright.
Because if I had point M like I do right here, I could actually, if it said around point M, I could have point M and spin it around that part. You see how it's different?
Yeah.
So that's how we tell it where we're spinning around.
Oh, okay.
Do number 6. Number 6, who has the answer? Go ahead. Does the direction matter? It does not matter because 180 is the same clockwise or counterclockwise. That's it.